Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unboxed. Today, I want to show you the difference between the sayings of Muhammad and the sayings of Jesus. The reason being is several months ago, or maybe last year, there was a Muslim at work who said to me, Daniel, why you always tell us what Jesus said in Bible? I replied to him, I said, because if I tell you what Muhammad said in Hadith, you will be on the floor rolling around laughing. Now, today, I have prepared some examples, several examples of their sayings. So we can take a look and see the difference or the differences between the two of them. Which one came from God? Which one had wisdom, at least? Let us take a look what Muhammad said. In Al-Bukhari, hadith number 3295, narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, if any one of you rouses from sleep and performs the ablution, he should wash his nose by putting water in it and then blowing it out thrice, because Satan has stayed in the upper part of his nose all night. So a Muslim who wake up in the morning to do Fajr prayer or to do morning prayer, he has to blow his nose with water 3 times before the prayer during the wudu, because Satan stayed there all night. I don't know why Satan stays in his nose, but anyway. Now let us see what Jesus said in Mark chapter 12, verse 30 to 31. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second of this is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than this. Now let's go back to Muhammad. Al-Bukhari 3270, narrated Abu Abdullah. It was mentioned before the Prophet that there was a man who slept the night till morning after sunrise. The Prophet said, he is a man in whose ears Satan had urinated. So this man, he missed morning prayer. He didn't wake up for morning prayer. So Satan urinated in his ear. That's what Muhammad said. Let us take a look, Matthew chapter 6, verse 5 to 6. And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. You see the difference? Now, Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6954, narrated Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, Allah does not accept prayer of any one of you if he does hadath, passes wind, till he performs the ablution anew. So, before prayer, a Muslim must do ablution or wudu. And if that person farts after wudu, he has to do the wudu again. He has to do the ablution again. Otherwise, his prayers will not be accepted. It's crazy, right? Let us take a look Matthew chapter 7, verse 3 to 5. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Now, let's go back to Muhammad. Hadith number, Al-Bukhari, hadith number 6226. Narrated Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, Allah loves sneezing, but dislike yawning. So if any one of you sneezes, then praises Allah. Every Muslim who hears him praising Allah has to tasmid to him. But as regard of yawning, it is from Satan. So if any one of you yawns, he should try his best to stop it. For when any one of you yawns, Satan laughs at him. So clearly we see that Muhammad doesn't understand why, or he didn't understand why a person yawns. A person yawns because the brain lacks of oxygen. Right? But, well, what did he know, right? So I don't know why Satan laughs at a person who's yawning. Right? Muhammad makes Satan sound so cute here, like a baby. You yawn, a baby will laugh because the baby thinks you look funny, and Satan also laughs at someone who's yawning. That's crazy. Another crazy hadith. Now let us read Luke chapter 6, verse 27 to 28. But to you who are listening, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who mistreat you. So, after all these examples, several examples I have presented to you here, I hope whether you are a Muslim here listening to this or if you're a Christian, I really do hope all of you can see the difference between these two and can make a right decision. The right decision. All right, then I guess that's all from me for tonight. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless you all. Have a nice life.